welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ujiro, and today we're going to be talking about how to get your IRP card. I'm currently multitasking, that is why I'm in the kitchen, because I really wanted to do this video and get it out of the way, but I needed to make lunch, so I decided, okay, let me just do two together. So your IRP card, let me show you what it looks like. This plastic card, it's your resident permit. Is what proves that you are legal to live and work in Ireland. So your IRP card is, IRP means Irish Resident Permit, obviously. Okay, so what you can use, so you're supposed to carry it everywhere. It's like, they say it's not an identity card, but it's a card. It shows that, like I just said, that you are legal to work in Ireland. So if you're walking on the road and a police officer stops you, this is what you show them, that okay, do you understand? And then if you travel out of Ireland and you want to re-enter Ireland, you do not need another visa. You don't need a re-entry visa to come back into Ireland. You just need this card and your passport. But the card is not valid for adults. It's not valid for children. It's for adults, I think 17 and above. If you travel with your child out of Ireland, your child is going to need a re-entry visa to come back into Ireland. So how do you get your IRP card? So for us, I'm just going to use my experience to tell you, so you have don't be scared, it's a knife I'm holding. So I have to look down. So what you need, so when you get into Ireland and you pass through immigration, the immigration officer is going to stamp your passport. On the stamp, there will be a date that you should get your IRP card by that date. So if you've not gotten your IRP card by that date, it's a problem. For us, our own date was, I think, February. They gave us till February. We got in November and they gave us till February. I think it's that long because it was difficult getting an appointment to apply for the card. So in order to get the card, you have to book an appointment, as with everything in Ireland. You have to book I wonder if that's like if it has always been like that, or is COVID that started the whole long appointments wait and all of that. So anyways, you have to book an appointment with the immigration office to apply for your card. So when we came, so when we came to book an appointment, you have to go to their website, fill in the form, and then click book appointment, and then the available appointment dates will show. So we started trying to book an appointment. Okay, so when we got the job, when my husband got the job and everything, they told us that we were going to need, at some point when we come to Ireland, we're going to need an IRP card, so we should prepare for that. So we started researching and trying to find out what it is, how to get it, and all of that. And then we found out that you have to book an appointment on this website, Kiniko. So we went to the website. There was no appointment date available for weeks, like months, in fact. So we're always constantly checking so that we'll have an idea how long it will take for us to get the appointment. But we never found an appointment. There was always no appointment available. So somehow we talked to one of his colleagues. I think his boss reached out to us and was giving us advice on, okay, this is what to expect. His boss told us about this Chrome extension that will install it, to put all our details to be there. So all we had to do was fill in, I think there was a place you're supposed to sign or something, and then just quickly fill that in and then press book now. And if there's any appointment available, you pick and then book. So it's supposed to make the process faster. So we kept trying. I think at some point during the process, when our visa was not out yet then, but we were just still trying, so that in case we were able to get something after our arrival date, we'll just keep it, and then when we come, we'll just, do everything, and everything will be fast. But the only one time that we were able to get an appointment, it was like 2 days, like that was in like I think August or so. So of course we couldn't take it because we've not even gotten visa. So we let that one go. But eventually we kept trying and still nothing. We arrived Ireland in November, 6th of November. We eventually got an appointment. I think we got an appointment like 18th of December. thereabouts, like 18th of December. And it was on a Wednesday night. Our appointment was for 7 o'clock. Yeah, 7 o'clock. Yeah, 7 o'clock to 7:30, something like that. So that day we packed our load, we went there. The documents they'll ask you when you get there. For my husband, they asked him for his work permit, his passport, and medical insurance. So those are the things he needed to bring: work permit, passport, and medical insurance. For me as a spouse, I just needed to prove that I had medical insurance, and we both had that. So then for payment, the fee is, when we did our own, I don't know, because they made some changes recently. For us, when we did our own, the fee was 300 euros each for the registration. So you have to pay 300 euros for the registration, and you cannot do it in cash. You cannot use Google Pay. You cannot use any form of payment except card. So you have to pay with your card. So our own story was funny. So the day we went there, we tried to make payments, but the money was in our Nigerian card. So I don't know, it was having some kind of issue. I don't know why, but we could not make payment that day. And we had Revolut, but my husband didn't carry his card, and obviously we could not pay with Google Pay. So we had to come back another day. So we just come back another day to make payment. And they were like, okay, only one person can come. And I was the one that was going to go. So the day I went back, they said, okay, everything's fine, make payment. I made payment for both of us and everything. Only for us to find out that because you're going to do your biometrics, of course. So you do your biometrics. So the person that did registered my husband didn't do biometrics for him. And this is our first time now. I just assumed he did biometrics. He assumed he didn't need to do biometrics. So when I went to pay, then I said, they won't be able to proceed because the person that did my husband's registration did complete it. I was like, what do you need? He said he has to come biometrics. I said, okay, so you should come the next day. And so we went the next day again. So we had paid the second day. We did the registration first day, went to pay second day, and then the next day he did his biometrics. I said, okay, everything is fine, and your cards will arrive in like 10 working days. And so the card arrived 10 working days after registration. Okay, so now the new form of booking appointment is by phone call. Decided this January, like last week or so. So you have to, instead of doing the online, trying to book online for your appointment, there's a number that you have to call to book your registration. But so far it has been, I don't know, I'm thinking it's because it just started. That's why it's this tedious, because I've seen people that they said, one said he called 45 times, no answer. One said 100, and I'm not exaggerating. One said 100 and something times, like he just sat down there and was dialing and it was not connecting. 100 and something times, no response. But I think maybe as time goes on, because he just started it's less than a month, so maybe as time goes on to balance out, and I don't know which one is going to be better. Maybe the phone call is going to be better than this online stress that we just put everybody through. So yeah, that's how to get your IRP. Let me just do like a brief overview of what I've said. So when you come in, immigrations will tell you how long you have to get your IRP card. So you have to get it by that date. You book your appointment, is now done by phone call. So you call the number, it's on their website. I'll probably put it in the description box. You call the website and book your appointment. Then you go for your appointment. If you are here on your work permit, if you're here for work like we are, what you're going to need is your work permit, your passport, and your medical insurance. If you are a spouse or a child older than 17, what you need is medical insurance and passports. So they'll ask you for your name, your address, your postal code number, your phone number, and yeah, that's pretty much it. They'll just ask you all of that. You show them your passport, you show them your medical, you give them proof that you have medical insurance, and your work permit if you're here for work. That's it. And they will enter that into their system. and then it's cost 300 euros per person. And finally, it takes about 10 working days to get posted to you. They'll post it to your address, so you have to put a valid address for them to get to you, and you're good to go. It's less than 30 minutes and you're done. You just getting the appointment that is usually the hard part. After that, everything is smooth sailing. And then you should always carry it wherever you're going. Always carry it in case you are stopped and asked how far. You'll be able to show them I'm legal. And then if you are traveling, you need it to travel, and in order to re-enter Ireland, that's what you're going to need with your passport. So yeah, I'll post another video on what am I going to talk about next. Bank. I've not talked about bank, how to get your bank account, so I'll talk about that in another video. So yeah, have a great day. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and please don't forget to share. And if there's anything you want to know about or I should talk about, please just help me write it in the comments and I'll get to it. Bye. And thank you for cooking with me. Bye.